I wasn't going long. I was just out trying to handle some stuff. That's all I was trying to do. They were asleep. There was times that I made sure they were asleep. I have cameras in there. Normally I try to make sure they're asleep. They have a baby gate. So I was hoping, you know, they didn't step out that baby gate while I went away. They go to that one. So yeah, that's what I was supposed to be taking them tomorrow. That's literally it. And I was just...
Face the car.
I do apologize for this, but you are being placed under arrest for child neglect.
Okay.
Okay.
How long would I be?
You're going to go to the jail tonight. You can bond out in the morning.
Okay.
However, DCF will update your kids though.
Today?
Yep.
And when will I get them back?
Whenever you go talk to DCF, and they'll go do a study.
Okay.
These two little girls at a door, and they crying and screaming money. And I came out to see what was going on, and I see the two little girls was standing at the door crying, but I was scared to go inside, you know, to see. But I see the camera was missing off her door and her car not out here, so I don't know. I didn't go inside. I don't know. So my sister do got the two little girls, but we still don't see any signs of the mama.
In the early morning hours in Florida, a neighbor's 911 call would expose a shocking case of child abandonment. Two toddlers, ages 2 and 3, were discovered standing alone at their apartment door, barefoot and crying for their mother who was nowhere to be found. What began as a welfare check would evolve into a criminal investigation, raising critical questions about parental responsibility, the limits of single-parent stress, and the legal standards for child supervision. This footage, obtained through public records, captures the entire investigation from the initial response through the mother's arrest.
Have her identify who she is.
Orion. Yeah, and that's my cousin.
Orion.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I was... I'm so, it's
No, you good.
Let's go.
Just listen to me.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I'll answer the question. All right. You have the right to. You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have the.
And
You have the right. I'm sorry. Just listen to me. I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna explain everything. All right?
Okay, don't take my kids, please.
Just give me 1 second, okay? You have the right to. You have the right to the presence of a lawyer. Do a choice before you make any statement during the question.
Okay. Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Just let me get through this, then we'll get to it. Okay?
Okay.
All right. If you cannot afford a lawyer, you are entitled to the presence of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statement during any question.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
For any statement can be and may be used against you with a court of law. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. Do you understand? If at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer any question, you are privileged to remain silent. Do you understand
Yes,
that?
I will answer.
Okay. I can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. Induce you to make a statement. This must be on your own free will. Do you
Okay.
understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
With that, with your rights in mind, do you want to talk to us?
Yes. I worked from 9 to 5. Okay, I just started a job.
Okay.
Not 9 to 5. I work from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. I needed to go just get groceries right quick and get some gas and do other stuff. I don't have time during the day. Even though they're at daycare, I only get 30 to 45 minutes of break time.
Okay. What store did you go to?
I went to Walmart, got some gas, went to Publix.
What Walmart?
I went to the one at Palmer's Gardens.
Palmer's Garden?
Cause this one right here closed early. So I went.
Hi.
That's my auntie.
Give us 1 second.
I went to the one in Palmer's
Palmer's
Gardens.
Gardens. You went to Walmart?
I got gas.
Okay. You
I
went
got
to
gas before I left.
Around what time?
Like 10, 11.
10, 11?
Yes, like it wasn't like long.
The Walmart you were at 10. You were at 10.
Yeah.
10, 11. You were at Walmart.
Yeah, but I got there. Yes, I had to go get gas. Got there real quick
What time did you
before.
get back? Around what time?
I got there before I got gas. So maybe like I don't know, like 10ish, like close to being 11. It's right there. The gas station's right there. So it's not like 5 minutes away. It's like 2
I'm
3
sorry.
minutes
You
away.
said you got gas before you went to Walmart.
Yes.
Okay, so 10.
So like no,
She
close
was
to being
saying
10.
It's not 10, 11, it's 10, between 10.
11, yeah.
Oh, 10 p.m.
So I wasn't gone long. I was just out trying to handle some stuff. That's all I was trying to do. They were asleep. There was times that I made sure they were asleep. I have cameras in there. Cameras outside the door. I have that. I made sure they were asleep before I left so I wouldn't have to wake them up. My other daughter, she's sick. She has a cold. It's cold out here, correct? I wasn't trying to bring her out here. I was being considerate. Don't get me wrong. I was being considerate and I was being understanding. I was only gone for a couple minutes, like literally maybe like
So what
30
time?
minutes.
What time did you say you left? You left
I don't
here.
know here exactly or
Yes.
before I got
What time
gas.
did you leave here?
I got ready, got dressed, took a shower, maybe like 10:50, 10:50, because it was
Left here at
between
10:50.
10 and 11. It was between 10 and 11.
My next question is: Have you ever
No,
let them
no.
find yourself before?
No, I normally have my dad. I have my dad, my auntie, and my cousin.
Okay.
I normally have, but I just started a job. I needed groceries. I don't have barely any groceries. That's why I told you that my day is training on the computer. If you go in there, you can see my laptop, you can see my desktop. They're all in there.
Mm-hmm.
I work all day. I don't get off until 9, 10:30-ish. So I work all day. I don't have time, even though I get breaks in between.
I'm sorry. You told me 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
No, I didn't say 7 a.m. I get off at 9, 10:30. You can see, I can even show you my schedule. I can show you my schedule. I get off that time. Every time. Yes.
You go
Tomorrow, yes.
I got confused. So, what time did you go in?
I went into work at about like 12 o'clock, 12:30. So we have a long training shift because I work for TurboTax. So that's what I was doing. So I normally don't leave them alone. No, I do not. I normally always take them with me everywhere I go. It's just that I've been really busy.
When we called, where were you at?
When I called, I was on the highway, coming down the highway.
When we called you, you were on the highway?
Yes. Yes. When you called me, when my auntie called me, I was on the highway. I was heading back. I said, auntie, she called me. She said, the cops are here. I said, I'm heading back.
Heading back from?
I'm heading back from where I was.
Where were you?
After I went to the store, got some food. I went to go to drop off some food at my friend's house because he had asked for some food. So I dropped off some food and I said I was heading home.
Officers arrived to find exactly what the neighbor reported. 2 young children, completely unsupervised, standing at the threshold of their apartment. The neighbor, who had been comforting the toddlers, explained she heard them crying and calling for their mother. Notice the officer's immediate concern. They must balance child safety with a potential crime scene investigation. Under Florida Statute Section 8.2, 7.0-3, leaving children under 6 years old unattended for unreasonable periods constitutes child neglect. The statute doesn't specify exact time limits, but requires consideration of the children's age, mental capacity, and the circumstances of their abandonment. Approximately 40 minutes after officers arrived, the children's mother appears on scene. Her immediate emotional response suggests she understands the severity of the situation. The officers quickly transition from a welfare check to a criminal investigation. Notice how they immediately begin administering Miranda warnings. This is critical. Under Miranda versus Arizona, once a person is in custody and being interrogated, they must be informed of their rights. The officer's decision to mirandize before questioning demonstrates proper procedure, ensuring any statements made will be admissible in court. The mother's waiver of these rights and willingness to speak without an attorney present will prove significant. The mother's explanation reveals she left her sleeping children, ages 2 and 3, alone in the apartment while she went to multiple locations. First for gas, then Walmart in Palm Beach Gardens, then McDonald's, and finally to a friend's house. She claims she was gone for approximately 2 hours, from around 10:50 p.m. to 12:40 a.m. Under Florida law, the prosecution must prove either willful or negligent failure to provide adequate supervision. The mother's admission that she consciously decided to leave, knowing no adult was present, establishes the willful element. Her claim that she monitored them through cameras does not negate the abandonment. Remote monitoring cannot replace physical supervision for toddlers of this age. As the interview progresses, the mother describes her challenging circumstances, working long hours for TurboTax, managing daycare schedules, and struggling as a single parent without consistent help. She explains she works from 12:30 p.m. to 10 p.m., barely has time for errands, and felt she needed to handle tasks while the children slept. While these circumstances may evoke sympathy, Florida law does not recognize convenience or scheduling difficulties as defenses to child neglect. The reasonableness standard in child supervision cases considers the children's ages, not the parent's circumstances. Courts have consistently held that children under 6 require constant adult supervision, regardless of parental hardship.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
after McDonald's, you went to go drop off food.
Yes, and that's it.
Where's your friend
Yeah,
live?
where's
Like,
your friend?
He stays that way too. It's like passing the McDonald's, like going towards
east or west?
Lake Park. What's that?
So towards the water?
Yeah, towards the water. That's where I was coming from. That's where I was coming from. I called my auntie. I told my cousin to get here. Told my
Was
cousin.
that after we called you, or?
Yes, that's after I called, because I told my cousin, my auntie, everybody the same story. Told them the same story. I normally do not leave my kids. I don't leave my kids. No, like I don't leave my kids. I have cameras in my room. I have cameras in their room. Like I don't leave my kids, especially in this neighborhood. I had someone bang on my door. I don't leave my kids. I only had to do it at this time because it was just, this week is a long week for me. I have to work 40
I have a question for you real quick. So just for clarification purposes, you went to get food at McDonald's. You went to the Walmart to get groceries.
No, I went to go get gas.
Gas.
My gas.
Okay.
I was already
gas.
on E when I came to pick them up from daycare.
Yep.
I was halfway on E. So I went to go get some gas. I already planned on getting gas. I just never had gotten gas. I was supposed to get gas yesterday.
Okay, so you got gas, and then you went to,
I went to Walmart.
and then once
And
you
I
left
went to-
And
Walmart,
Walmart's in
something
Palm
and
Beach
it-
Gardens.
Yes, and then
And is Walmart open 24 hours?
yes.
That one is.
I think yes, if I'm not mistaken.
Did you
yes.
come back home and drop your groceries off or anything you purchased at Walmart?
Yes, I think no, I did not. I did not.
So there's no groceries inside your car from Walmart.
No.
So you didn't purchase anything from Walmart.
You said if I purchased anything? Yes, I did. I had got some food, some
so that's in your car right now, though?
little bit of food.
The groceries that you purchased that you had to go out to the store for.
No,
So you didn't get groceries at Walmart.
I was supposed to go to Walmart. I stopped at Walmart, didn't go to Walmart, and I had got something to eat. I was supposed to get groceries, but I didn't get groceries.
You said you did.
I was supposed to get groceries, but I didn't get groceries. I normally don't leave my kids by themselves.
But then you went to go to McDonald's because you're on a budget.
Yes,
But you didn't
on
go
a
to
budget,
you didn't
'cause-
go to the McDonald's on Palm Beach Lakes. You went all the way out to Palm Beach Gardens.
Yes, I went to Palm Beach Gardens, dropped off some food at my friend's house. His name is Calvin.
It was in Palm Beach Gardens.
Hulu.
So did you
Okay.
come back here and then go to McDonald's, or did you leave Walmart?
No,
and go to
I was gonna
McDonald's?
come back and eat my food, but I guess I just ate my food over there
Okay.
while I was on the way. Cause I have the bag right here. I have the bag right here.
McDonald's.
Yes.
Okay.
I ate my food. My auntie was calling me on the phone saying that y'all were already here, saying that I need to get here so that I guess y'all could leave or whatever. I was like, okay. So she wasn't the one that called me. My other auntie, she doesn't stay in Orlando. She stays here, but she's on vacation, so she called me. They were asleep. I made sure they were asleep.
So after you dropped off food at your friend's house, that's when you had a call from us and you started heading back?
Yes, I had to back. That's all I was doing. And plus mentally I needed to get out because I was already stuck in the house for almost 10 hours.
Okay. So
10 hours.
you said that you work at noon.
Yes, I
And your
work at
kids
noon.
go to daycare.
Yes, my kids go to daycare I dropped them off at 9 because they can be there they have to be there before 10 a.m.
Before 10 a.m.
So I dropped them off at 9 because I'm normally sleepy, so I just stay in the bed and I
Okay.
sleep. And I dropped them off maybe around 10:20. It's like the little Angels Daycare right near the correctional center
Okay.
over there by the shells. I think that's what it is.
So how early can you drop them off at?
I can drop them off at 6.
At 6 in the morning?
Yes, but like I said, I get off at 9, 10, 10:30ish, so I need that rest, 6 hours, 7-hour rest. So I drop them off at 9:30, 9, 10.
Okay.
It's mandatory for my program that they're in to drop them off before 9. But since I told them, like, hey, I'm a single mom, I don't have help here. Like, I don't have help. I barely, like, I have my aunties, but financially and, like, stably, I don't have the help.
And when do you pick them up usually?
I pick them up around 5. But since I started working here, I asked my boss, can I pick them up at 4:50 to beat traffic? Because traffic coming from downtown going to Lake Worth is bad. So I try to pick them up between 4:50. But when I get there, it's about like 5:10. Because it's like 5, 6, 7 minutes away. But with traffic, it's a lot.
Okay.
So
just for the timeline sake of it, the daycare opens at 6. You could take the kids to daycare at 6 before, but because you worked till 10 o'clock, you need extra sleep, so you sleep in longer.
Yes, and they wake up throughout the night.
Yep.
They normally don't wake up around this time, which is why I came around this time.
Okay.
They wake up maybe like twice. So that's why I left around this time. They don't really wake up around this time.
Okay.
So I'm normally like, okay, let me just go before they wake up. My youngest daughter is the first one to probably wake up.
And how old is your daughter?
She's 2.
2?
She's probably the one that wakes up.
Okay.
But she'll go back to sleep.
What's her name?
Aviana.
Aviana.
And then my oldest, she doesn't wake up. She maybe wakes up like once throughout the night, and then I put her back to sleep. She's 3. So I was like, okay, let me do this real quick.
So 2 and 3?
And I can, yes.
You said something about a 6-year-old sick?
6-year-old,
No.
no.
You said a 6-year-old was sick.
No, I said my 2-year-old was sick.
2-year-old, sorry. Okay, is sick.
Yeah, she's been coughing at daycare, and they think that is allergy. No, I'm sorry. She's 2. She's 2. They're a year and a week apart. That's what I do. So I normally do that, and then throughout the day, I'm in training. I'm on the computer all day. I barely can clean dishes in my sink. My floor is not clean, as you can see when you go up to my house.
Okay. But when you drop the kids off at daycare, you then start your shift at what time?
12:30, 12 o'clock.
Okay. So,
Eastern,
okay, and then you get off at what time?
Like 9, 10:30.
But you have a break in between to go get your kids from daycare.
Yes, I have 15-minute break, so that means I have to drop what I'm doing, hurry up. I can't eat snack because I gotta hurry up. I text Miss Sandra, hey, can I go pick up my kids at this time, same time? She's like, yeah, cool. So that's what I do. Takes me maybe like 10 minutes if I beat traffic.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I do. I try to sleep before I start work, after dropping them off, but normally that does not happen because handling other stuff like appointments. I still have to handle something for their daycare. I'm in ELC for their daycare program. I'm handling other stuff. So by the time I do that, I'm already working. They understand, like, I do the best that I can.
So I can kind of see what you mean. You're going through a lot of stress and everything. You work.
Yes.
When you are working, how do you provide for the kids?
They're in daycare most of the day.
Okay.
So
who feeds them? Who bathes them?
I do that. I feed them, I bathe them, I put them to bed. So when I do have time to do something, I try to do it within the time frame that I can. Normally I try to make sure they're asleep. They have a baby gate. So I was hoping, they didn't step out that baby gate while I went away. Because the baby gate's there because they like to destroy stuff. And I can't control that. Okay. Or right now at this moment.
So when you do sleep...
And I'm in therapy, so
Okay. So when you do sleep, and what room do you sleep in?
I sleep in the bedroom to your left.
To the left. So you don't sleep in the same room as the kids?
No, that's
the
why
kids
I got
sleep
a
in
2.
their
That's
own.
adopted family suggested me that I should get 2 bedrooms because of my privacy. I've been with them in the same bedroom for a while.
Okay.
So they wanted me to get that space, mentally and everything.
Okay. So now I can see that you're very stressful. You said that you barely have any time to go do anything. So once the kids are asleep,
and they're sick, so I also need to make them an appointment at the pediatrician association.
So you left around like 10:40, 10:50, or
yeah.
Okay. and then you went to go to the store. However, you didn't go to the store, but then you went and got food at McDonald's. You then
Yes, 'cause
ran
I was
McDonald's
already
to go to a friend,
Yes.
and then in Palm Beach Gardens,
Yes.
off in Lake Worth area, or not Lake Worth, North Lake area.
Yeah.
You got a phone call from us. You then came back home.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I wasn't going long. Like
Okay.
maybe like
And
40
it's
minutes.
what 1:16 a.m.
Yeah.
So roughly right when we got the call, you came and arrived here like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Maybe like 12:40ish.
12:40ish.
Yeah.
So 10:40 to 12:40.
10:30. I left 10.
10.
Yeah. So
Okay.
10:40.
So between 10 and 11.
Yeah.
And then you arrived, but you only arrived because we called you, correct?
Notice how the officers methodically probe the timeline. The mother's account begins to show inconsistencies. First claiming she went for groceries she desperately needed, then admitting she didn't actually purchase groceries, only food from McDonald's. She mentions being on a budget but drove to Palm Beach Gardens rather than nearby locations. These inconsistencies, while not directly relevant to the neglect charge, affect her credibility. The officers maintain professional composure while documenting these contradictions, understanding that credibility will be crucial if this case proceeds to trial. The mother repeatedly emphasizes she had cameras monitoring the children and secured them with a baby gate. She explains this isn't typical behavior, claiming she normally has family help that fell through. However, her admission that she made the conscious decision to leave after her father canceled reveals the willful nature of the act. In State versus Downing, Florida courts established that technological monitoring cannot substitute for physical presence when supervising young children. The fact that the cameras failed to alert her when officers entered further demonstrates the inadequacy of this arrangement. Most critically, the children were found outside the apartment, having bypassed the baby gate meant to contain them, proving the exact danger the law seeks to prevent. After establishing the timeline and obtaining the mother's admissions, the officers announced the arrest for child neglect. The mother's primary concern shifts immediately to her children's welfare and when she might regain custody. The officers explain that the Department of Children and Families will evaluate the situation, possibly releasing the children to qualified family members. This represents the dual nature of child neglect cases. While criminal charges address the legal violation, child welfare services focus on the children's ongoing safety and the possibility of family reunification. According to court records, this case concluded with the mother receiving 1 year of probation, a relatively lenient sentence considering the potential 5-year felony term for child neglect in Florida. This outcome likely reflected several factors: her lack of prior criminal history, the children's physical safety despite the abandonment, and her expressed remorse. Probation terms typically include parenting classes, regular supervision, and maintaining stable housing and employment, addressing the underlying issues that contributed to this incident. The responding officers receive a B+ for their professional handling of this sensitive situation. They properly secured the children's safety, obtained necessary witness statements, and conducted a thorough investigation while maintaining composure. The Miranda warnings were properly administered, and the interview technique successfully obtained admissions while remaining respectful. The only minor criticism involves the timeline questioning, which became somewhat repetitive and could have been more efficiently structured.
I was already coming back.
Oh yeah.
I was already on my way back.
Okay.
I text when she called me, I said, "Auntie, I'm already on the way back." I was like, I kept the baby gate locked and I made sure everything was secured. I had my cameras. There was supposed to be a Ring camera right there, so that probably would have notified me that y'all was there.
Okay.
But I make sure I have everything in line. Like,
You have cameras inside the residence?
yes, inside their room.
Did they notify you when we were in there checking?
No, it didn't.
No? Okay. The other
No,
question I'm
they
going to
didn't.
ask, 'cause I see that you're very prepared with everything like that. You said your dad, right, was
My
supposed
dad,
to come?
William Span, yeah,
But then he backed out last second?
he's always backing out.
Okay.
He's
But then
always-
you still decided that you're going to make sure to
Yeah,
check the
I
baby
let
gate
him
closed?
know, like, hey, Dad, this is what I'm going to do.
Okay. So you already made the decision and you left knowing that there was no adult here present to watch your kids, correct?
Yes, but I kind of had to. There was no way I would have to do it in the morning because then it would have been another day going by. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And it just never got done. I don't have Walmart Plus. I don't have the apps, other stuff to help me because it costs subscriptions. It costs
Okay.
money. I
But
don't have
just for
that.
clarification, the kids were asleep. You get off at 10 o'clock. You showered. You went and ate.
Yeah, and by the time I showered, it was maybe like 10:40,
You could have gone
10:50.
to sleep. I understand waking up at 6 o'clock is still pretty early.
Yes.
But you could have dropped your kids off at daycare. While out, you could have ran
Yes,
during that
I know,
time
but
before noon.
But when I come home, Like I said, I didn't do the dishes. I didn't do the bathroom. The dishes in the sink, as you can see, the floor is dirty. There's trash in there. It smells bad. It smells like diapers. That's what I was trying to tackle, but I had other things. I had to call other people. I had to get on the phone with other people. I had to make sure other stuff was handled. Like, I didn't just, we're just actually starting to get back to normal.
Yeah.
Like, a little
Okay.
bit. So.
But no fever though, just a cough?
They said she didn't have a fever.
Okay.
I don't know if she has one now, but she has been running. They're both running nose.
Okay.
Yes, they go to that one.
All right.
So yeah, that's what I was supposed to be taking them tomorrow. That's literally it, and I was just.
Face the car.
I do apologize for this, but you are being placed under arrest for child neglect.
Okay.
Okay.
How long would I be?
You're gonna go to the jail tonight. You can bond out in the morning.
Okay.
However, DCF will uptake your kids though.
Today?
Yep.
And when will I get them back?
Whenever you go talk to DCF, and they'll go do a study
Okay.
to check to make sure that your house is okay.
Okay.
And they may, if your aunt is still here, when they get here, they may turn the kids over to her.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's what they're gonna try to do.
I mean, I've been in DCF, and I'm not a bad mom, and
No, trust me. Please don't take this as we think you're a bad mom. It's just, however, that the time frames and everything
Can I get
that we
my
have.
phone?
The mother receives a D grade. While her circumstances as an overwhelmed single parent deserve sympathy, her conscious decision to leave toddlers unattended for hours at night represents a severe lapse in judgment that endangered her children. The 2- and 3-year-olds could have faced numerous dangers, from household hazards to wandering into traffic. Her preparation with cameras and gates shows she understood the risks but proceeded anyway. The only reason this doesn't receive an F is her cooperation with officers and apparent genuine remorse. The department's response earns a B for appropriately prioritizing child welfare while conducting a criminal investigation. The coordination with DCF and attempt to place children with family shows proper protocol. However, questions remain about whether earlier intervention or support services might have prevented this incident, particularly given the mother's apparent ongoing struggles with childcare and work-life balance. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our second channel, 48H Solves Cases, for even more police interaction and courtroom content.